Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. I'd like to explain real quick how this works. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best that I can. They never waste the message. They never waste their energy. So if you don't understand it or at this point, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else can validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. This is not an exact science. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. We communicate the best way we can. They don't usually give me all the details. They usually give me just enough so you know what they're talking about. So we're going to talk to Mom today. Okay, so all right, she wants me to tell you something that I have learned during doing this, that and I still have trouble wrapping my head around it, but we decide before we come down here to Earth, there's going to be an exit point, and it's pre-planned. Why? I honestly don't know. That's just the way it works. And you can decide that you're going to leave when you're 1 day old because there's something your soul needs to learn, or the people around you need to learn. It could be for the better of somebody else. That didn't make any sense. Sorry, but your exit point might be when you're 1 day old. Your exit point might be when you're 100 years old. So whatever your pre-planned exit point is, it can waver a little bit. I've never seen it waver from 1 day to the 100 though, but it can waver just a few years in there depending on what's going on around, who's going to learn what from it. But it's pre-planned. Why? I honestly don't know. And we're not allowed to know that because that's just the way it works. Because you would live your life different if you knew. Oh, okay, I'm going to leave when I'm 70. Then you'd start doing things different. So it needs to play out the way it's supposed to play out. I don't know why. She said she did not want to leave you. That she actually was like trying to hang on. She's not. They usually don't show me how they died because I saw some really horrific ones, and I asked them not to show me that anymore. She was actually like almost clawing, trying to hang on because of you, because she wanted to stay with her baby. She's singing a lullaby. She's singing what's it called? Lullaby and Good Night. Da, 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 da. You don't want me to sing, I promise you. Crap. Which lullaby is that? So she's singing Lullaby and Good Night. And she's kind of swaying when she's saying it. It's almost like she's got you in her arms and she's rocking you. So you would probably maybe be too young to remember that, but maybe somebody around you can tell you if she sang something like that to you when you were little. And she sings it to you now. So you should hear this, even if it's just in your head, or maybe you dream that you heard it. We not only have these ears, we have what I call telepathic ears up here, where you can actually hear without saying anything. She says you heard that song in your sleep. You've heard her singing that in your sleep. You thought it was a dream, and it was real. So if you don't remember it at this point, you will later. She says you've grown up to be an awesome young man, but you're bitter. You're bitter because you feel like your life turned out rougher because she left when you were so young. She said, but there were things that you needed to learn that you would not have learned if she was still here. There were lots of times that she protected you. I don't know. I don't see any way to validate this, but like you were going to fall down and bang your head on the sidewalk or something when you were little, but she actually protected your head. She's showing a skinned up knee. Well, we all get that. So that's gonna be a little rough. I need her to give me something more that you can validate. Something about your haircut. Something about your haircut. Did you just get your haircut and it was crooked or shorter on one side, or something about your haircut? She's trying to prove that. I promise you 1,000% she can hear you, she can see you. You just can't hear her. She says you do hear her. She says you've heard her. Normally, if you hear it with these ears up here, you'll just hear it. But if she's actually talking in your ear and she's not showing which way she does it, it will be in one ear and it might be muttering, it might be buzzing, but one ear, because I have tinnitus, both ears ring. It could be just whispering. Usually you won't be able to understand the words, but she's saying it. She's very softly. She's saying, "I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here." But her voice is a lot softer than that. You have felt, or maybe even seen it, somebody sitting on your bed. Now she's showing, like if you're sitting on the side of the bed, she's showing on your right side. It doesn't have to be, that may not be exact, but that's the way she's showing it, where she actually sits down next to you, like like she's listening to you. She's listening to you. And she wishes that you knew that she was there listening. So you might feel the bed, like you might feel somebody sitting there. You might see the blanket rumple up a little bit or something. Or you could even feel a warm spot there where she was sitting. She's very proud of you. Over the top proud of you. She said you've had your hiccups, but that's okay. You were learning. No more hiccups. Not like those. Because you learned to do better because of those. And I'm sorry I wasn't there to kiss all your boo-boos. And yet somehow you know she's there. Somehow, and small children and animals see them and hear them. Somehow you knew she was kissing your boo-boos. Then when we get to be about 9, all little kids see them. All of them that I know of anyway. Until they get to be around 9 or 10, then they realize society's going to go, people are going to think I'm crazy if I talk about my imaginary friend, or that I see my mom standing there kissing my skinned up knee. So at some point, you knew she was kissing your boo-boos. Probably until you got a little older, and then we get a little freaked out and we shut it down. She's talking about a dog. Do you have a dog? If you have a dog, maybe somebody really close to you has one. She's not making that part clear. Watch the dog, because the dog might bark at something, like muttering again. The dog might bark at the corner, or might stare at the wall or up at the ceiling, because they see her. They know she's there. She's showing a larger, kind of shaggy dog, and it's laying there. When it sees her, its tail just slowly it's laying on the floor, but its tail just slowly sweeps the floor, kind of a slow wag. So when that happens, Say, hi, Mom, I know you're here. I love you. And invite her in. If you want her in your home, invite her to come in. Let her ease your pain. Ask her and then allow her. She's getting very soft. She wants to tell you it's going to be all right. You had good people to help you in your life. And you're going to be an awesome father because of it. She's just going to sing a song and everything's going to be all right. You don't want me to sing, I promise. They always love to cook. They love the cooking smells. Pulling out. Okay, she's pulling a cake out of the oven, but it's not a flat sheet cake. It doesn't have to be exact, but she's showing like a tall round cake. And as she pulls it out of the oven, it looks like it's already had slices out of it. So somebody just had a birthday. Somebody just had a birthday, but also the smell of that cake. Imagine what, and it's got frosting on it, and she's taking it out of the oven. Somebody just had a birthday. Imagine what that cake would smell like coming out of the oven, and you will get that smell. You could be outside in your car in Walmart, doesn't matter where you're at. You'll get that little whiff. And once again, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more. Now she's showing me like a leaf, and it's just like right in front of my face, and it's just coming down real slow, kind of back and forth. So I don't know how a leaf is going to be a sign. They're everywhere. But you'll find it in weird places. You could be walking through Walmart and there might be a fake leaf laying on the floor, or a leaf off some of the flowers they sell there, or there could be one all of a sudden in the middle of your living room. So it's going to be the weird places, but I think you're going to see this leaf just flip. I've actually seen them take their finger and go up and down in front of me when I was sitting outside one time. I go, that's cool. So it'll be something like that. She said she did not leave you on purpose. But it's the way it was supposed to be. I don't know why I feel like she's got me fiddling around over here. Anything that happens during a reading is crazy. Hang on, let me look at this. She's throwing my attention over here for some reason. I don't know, I didn't get it. She says she did not leave your side. She has not left your side since you were growing up. She wants you to let go of the anger, the bitterness, the feeling of being deserted. She wants you to let go of that. It's like a ball and chain, holding you back, weighing you down, keeping you heavier than you should be. You need to find a way to cut that. That's in the past. It can't be changed. It can't be fixed. She said it's making you feel very heavy. Not all the time, but she said a lot of the time. She says again, you had good people in your life. You make me very happy. Yeah, I hear a clock. I hear a clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I don't know what that means. So watch your clocks. Only this is like a mechanical clock that has a pendulum on the bottom. It's tick tock, tick tock. I took the battery out of mine, so it didn't do that anymore. And watch for the clock to stop or move or get crooked on the wall, or electronic things are very easy for them to manipulate. Especially like digital clocks and stuff, but she's shown an actual manual clock with a pendulum. So watch for it to do something weird, or the time will be weird, or it'll keep stopping all of a sudden. Or like my friend, she has one where the door opens on the front of it, and she would all the time go by there and the door would be open and she'd shut it, and then her little buddy on the other side, he'd open it again and laugh hysterically at her. So it could be something like that. She's not showing me for sure. I love you beyond the stars and back. You are making me very proud. It's like you're going to, I don't want to say be somebody, we're all somebody, but it's like you're going to be doing something bigger, 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 bigger. And I don't have a clue how old you are because I don't look at anybody's Facebook page before I do a reading. But it's like it's coming where you're going to be, almost feel like you're going to be an important government official or a higher up or a captain or a president or like something big, something big. She's grooming you. She's helping to groom you for it. So even if it isn't as big as being president, who'd want to be right now? It's something much bigger. She says, I do love you. I do love you. I do love you. So you should hear that probably maybe in your dreams, maybe just in your head, maybe just in one ear. I'm not sure how you're going to hear it, but you've seen her in your dreams or heard her or both. Okay, my dear, she just wanted you to know that she is truly around you all the time. She can hear you, she can see you, and that she loves you. So watch for those little signs and talk to her. I promise you she can hear you. Ask her, invite her into your home. Ask her to show you things. Ask her to show you signs. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.